Some of you may have already know that I came to this country on a scholarship to study mathematics in Carnegie Mellon University. And as part of the scholarship, I was required to teach an undergraduate math class. And it was like maybe it's 2 weeks into my teaching, and one of my students asked me if I can tutor her in her apartment in the evening. And I gladly accept that invitation. She didn't live in the dorm, she lived in a separate apartment. So at the agreed upon time, 8 o'clock in the evening, I went to knock at her door. And when the door swung open, I was like, holy cow, she was in her lingerie. Well, not this very, not in thong, but in this silky pajama, like a tank top and silky shorts. And I was taken aback for a moment, and then I thought to myself, well, you were just fresh off the boat, right? So there must be a lot of American custom you don't know yet. So I walk inside her room. See, I mean, I wasn't totally inexperienced with women. Like back when I was in China, I was in college, so we had this dating going on as well. But the dating ritual was very, very different. Like if a girl was interested in a boy, usually she would write a love note and ask her best girlfriend to pass on the note. And let's assume the boy is me. I'll take the note. If I like her bad, I would write the love note and then pass on. And then we have this exchange at least 10 times before we go along. Okay, and the first time we go along, we won't have sex. The second time we go out, we won't have sex. The first time that we might have a 50% chance of sex was on the wedding night. So armed with a lot of love notes experience from China, I didn't expect what happened next. So I walk inside. I took up her textbook. Actually, it's also the books I teach. I even bring like 5, 6 questions for her to work on. And I was very serious. I sit her down at the table, took all the questions, and I begin to teach her math, quadratic equation. Yes. Exactly, quadratic equation. And it was like 2 minutes into our TA session, she stood up and walked to the corner of the room and turned on the turntable and outplayed a very slow romantic song. I felt it was very distracting when I was working on the quadratic equation. But I pressed on, and then about 5 minutes later, she stood up again and she grabbed my hand and said, let's go sit at the couch. Okay, so I brought the textbook with me and the questions, and we sat on the couch, and I pressed on to teach her the quadratic equation. And so it's going for another like 5 minutes, and it appeared that she is like a bit impatient. She stood up and grabbed my shirt, and she said, come to my bedroom. I was like, wow, it's not necessary. So I was like dragged into her bedroom, and then there was 2 beds there, and she says that I live here with my sister, but I made sure she's out tonight. Anyway, I emerged from the bedroom 15 minutes later. Actually, only 3 minutes. With my virginity largely intact, but my kind of clothes ruffled. So I hurry back to my own dorm, and I have an American dorm mate called Scott. So I said, Scott, what's going on here? This girl is over me, and does she want to marry me? And she said, no, she just wants to bang you.